We sing to you, O God, the rock who gave us birth. Let our rejoicing sing your name in all the earth. To you, O God, let songs be raised in joyful hymns, our feast of praise. Good morning on Wednesday morning. This morning I'm going to read Matthew 13, 24 to 30, the parable of the weeds. I'll read Jesus' explanation of the parable weeds tomorrow, but today we'll just read the parable. Jesus told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like someone who planted good seed in his field. While people were sleeping, an enemy came and planted weeds among the wheat and went away. When the stalks sprouted and bore grain, then the weeds also appeared. The servants of the landowner came and said to him, "Master, didn't you plant good seed in your field? Then how is it that it has weeds?" "An enemy has done this," he answered. The servants said to him, "Do you want us to go and gather them?" But the landowner said, "No, because if you gather the weeds, you'll pull up the wheat along with them. Let both grow side by side until the harvest. And at harvest time I'll say to the harvesters, 'First gather the weeds and tie them together in bundles to be burned, but bring the wheat into my barn.'" It was very hard to find a song that sang about separating the wheat and the weeds, right? And so I happened upon "We Sing to You, O God," and I hadn't heard it in a while, and it's number one. I mean, it's the first song in Sing the Journey, our green songbook, and so at least the way my book opens and folds out, it kind of stays hidden because it's on an inside page. And I thought, well, I'm just going to sing "We Sing to You, O God" because it's a good song. And then I started reading the middle verses. "We wandered far from home out in a desert land," is how the second verse starts. "You bear us through the world, an eagle to her young," is how the third verse starts. And then I began wondering even if that's not the point of the parable of the weeds, if there is a sense that the farmer, God, if God is the farmer, and tends us through, right? Even though we're living among weeds and thorns, and walks us through and is with us, and so maybe "We Sing to You, O God" does count for this passage. "We wandered far from home out in a desert land. You shielded with your love our fearful pilgrim band. You kept us safe within your arms and sheltered us against the storm. You bear us through the world, an eagle to her young, who rises on her wings and bears us toward the sun. We ride the vaults of light and air and trust in your unfailing care. O God, eternal God, we hide within your wings, the everlasting arms to whom our praises ring. Your word is true, your way is just, you are the God in whom we trust." Let's trust in God today to walk us through when we're among the weeds.